What's up, you guys? It's Steve here, and just about an hour ago, we got an update that things are heating up with stimulus. They're getting hot, and Congress, they're about to feel the burn, you guys. This is your stimulus check update and your stimulus package update. Now, take a look at this. Articles that are just coming out this morning that say $3.5 trillion or bust. Sanders goes all out to protect the Dems' social spending plan. Listen to this. The truth is, we need more, the Vermont senator said in an interview, adding, it is the minimum of what we should be spending. And take a look, you guys. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer is pumped. He's got the fist balled up because somebody let Uncle Bernie off the chain, you guys. Take a look at this. Bernie Sanders says $3.5 trillion spending plan is the minimum, you guys. I already negotiated, and the truth is that we need more, says the chair of the Senate Budget Committee, you guys. And they're actually calling this the Bernie budget because he has just adopted this, taken it as his own, this $3.5 trillion, and he's saying he's even not happy with it. He wants to see a whole lot more. Now, in addition to that, we heard Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi say she wants to get this all done around October 1st. And what is that date? It is the new fiscal year in which another reconciliation bill will be at Democratic disposal, you guys. So, man, he's saying more is to come, and if Democrats have anything to say about it, we will see. Now, don't forget, though, we've got those moderate Democrats in the Senate, Kyrsten Sinema and Joe Manchin, and we're going to see what they have to say about this as well. But Bernie Sanders is saying it's time to unleash the floodgates of stimulus, you guys. So let's dive into these articles about what's being said as of this morning, August 26, 2021. But before we dive in, if you could do me a quick favor, just takes a second if you like and appreciate these updates, keeping you up to date on all this stuff going on right now with Congress and stimulus and unemployment, anything having to do with money. Don't forget to take a second to smash that like button. Just takes a second, really helps out the channel a ton. Thank you so much. Also, leave your comments down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Should we be doing a lot more stimulus? Or do you think that we're doing too much? Let me know down below. And also, if you got any specific questions that you want me to answer, be sure to shoot them to me in the DM on Instagram at SteveRam3. And if this is your first time here, don't forget, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, come join the Ram fam, and I'll keep you up to date on all this stuff so that way you know what is going on, you guys. But with that being said, let's go ahead and dive right in as we're hearing things are heating up with stimulus and Congress is starting to feel the burn. All right, you guys, so we're going to dive right in. But before we do, don't forget to check out yesterday's videos if you missed them on unemployment and how we heard President Joe Biden come out and say there's a lot of leftover funds from that $350 billion that was provided to states. And if they want to continue on federal unemployment benefits on their own, they should use that money that was allocated to them. But federal benefits will not be provided anymore from the federal government. However, also, I had released a video yesterday evening that we heard progressives said they are coming for Joe Biden to flip his stance on unemployment, you guys. So we will see. Be sure to check that out. And we've seen several times now, just in the past couple weeks, where there have been stances that have been flipped. So we will see what's going to be happening with unemployment, you guys. Now, take a look at this article, link in the description below if you'd like to check it out for yourself. And it says, anticipating a clash with conservative Democrats over the price tag of the party's emerging reconciliation package, Senator Bernie Sanders on Thursday, today, just this morning, laid down a clear marker. The $3.5 trillion in spending outlined in the newly approved budget resolution is already the compromise, and anything less will not cut it. And he said, I already negotiated, and the truth is, we need more, said Senate Budget Committee Bernie Sanders, the chief architect of the reconciliation blueprint. He told Politico in an interview this morning. Now, the needs are there, the Vermont senator said. This is, in my view, the minimum of what we should be spending. Now, as you recall, for those of you that follow me here on the channel, Senator Bernie Sanders' remarks, they're coming less than 48 hours after the House Democratic leadership quelled a small revolt of right-wing Democratic members and passed a $3.5 trillion budget resolution, which the Vermont senator helped usher through the upper chambers earlier this month. And that's what we've been reporting on. Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi, she has been fighting with conservative moderate Democrats in the House of Representatives, 10 of which came out and said they would derail the entire stimulus if she didn't first pass that infrastructure bill that had bipartisan support. And we just saw less than 2 days ago them come to an agreement. She offered a counteroffer in which they tied them together, and she promised that she would bring it up for a vote September 27th, and then they agreed to pass through stimulus. So they passed it through, the shell of $3.5 trillion in budget for stimulus. And now Bernie Sanders is coming out saying, well, now that that's done, guess what? It's not enough. Now, reading on, it says congressional approval of the budget blueprint, which establishes the outer boundaries of the reconciliation package, sets in motion the likely contentious process of converting the popular resolution legislative text. With Republicans unanimously opposed to the filibuster-proof reconciliation package, Democrats will need support of virtually every member of the House and the Senate to ensure it reaches President Joe Biden's desk, a reality Sanders acknowledged Thursday, you guys. So, in other words, right now, Democrats control all of Congress, the House, the Senate, and the presidency. Now, typically in the Senate, if you're going to be passing a bill, you need 60 of the 100 senators to vote in favor of it. But through the process of reconciliation, which they're able to use a limited amount of time per year, you can do it with a majority vote, with 51 votes. Well, right now, the Senate is split 50-50, 50 Republicans, 50 Democrats, so they literally need every single Democrat to vote in favor of the stimulus package and then have the tie-breaking vote be the sitting Vice President Kamala Harris. And in the House, right now, if they're going to get the majority, they only hold the majority by 3 seats, you guys. So they almost literally need every single Democrat in Congress on board. Now, reading on, Senator Bernie Sanders had this to say: Democrats have a very slim majority in the House, and we have no majority in the Senate. That's it. It's 50-50, Sanders said. Trust me, there are a lot of differences in the Senate among the Democrats, but at the end of the day, every Democrat understands that it is terribly important that we support the president's agenda, and most of these ideas came from the White House. But conservative Democrats in both chambers are already threatening to derail the reconciliation process by expressing opposition to the $3.5 trillion price tag, which, as Sanders noted, is significant downward compromise from the $6 trillion proposal that he and Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer had originally considered, you guys. And we've heard that there's been other progressive members of Congress that have proposed $10 trillion, and they're calling for monthly reoccurring stimulus checks throughout the course of the pandemic, throwing in all kinds of universal basic income proposals, coming out left and right saying massive amounts of spending need to be happening, that they want to increase this significantly multiple times. But what we're hearing is conservative Democrats are saying $3.5 trillion. That's a lot of money, you guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Now, earlier this week, a spokesperson for Senator Kyrsten Sinema reiterated that she will not support a budget reconciliation bill that costs $3.5 trillion. Music to the ears of Republicans who are openly hoping that Senator Kyrsten Sinema and Joe Manchin team up and pare back the legislation, in which progressives hope to include historic investments in green energy, Medicare expansion, and other top priorities. Now, a $3.5 trillion bill could also face trouble in the House, where at least 9 conservative Democrats have voiced concern about the level of spending and potential revenue raises, which are the ones that we discussed were in the middle of fighting with Nancy Pelosi. Now, among the revenue raisers floated for the reconciliation package are tax hikes of wealthy individuals and large corporations, proposals that are popular with the U.S. public but opposed by some right-leaning Democrats, many of them bankrolled by powerful corporate interests. Now, in his political interview Thursday, Sanders made it clear that he views every single thing in the reconciliation framework, from the proposed lowering of the Medicare eligibility age to paid family leave and medical leave, as essential, though he declined to say what he would do if such priorities were stripped from the package. All right, you guys, now listen to this. On Friday, tomorrow, Senator Sanders is set to travel to Republican strongholds of Indiana to advocate the $3.5 trillion reconciliation package. Now, 2 days later, the Vermont senator will hold a town hall on the legislation in Iowa as well. And Sanders said that if he could, he would travel to all 50 states this fall to make his case. He told Politico on Thursday today. And he did not rule out the West Virginia and Arizona, home of the Senate's 2 most conservative Democrats. Now, in a statement last week announcing his trip to Indiana and Iowa, Sanders said that while it will have no Republican support in Washington, Democrats, independents, and the working class Republicans all over the country support our plan to finally invest in the long negotiated needs of the working families. And I am very much looking forward to hearing from some of them, Sanders added in a statement, you guys. So right now, Bernie Sanders is on a tear promoting what they're calling the Bernie budget, the $3.5 trillion stimulus package, you guys. Now, at this moment, Congress is working away to see what provisions they want to have included in there. And we've heard Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi say to all of Congress, Come one, come all, bring your bills, bring your proposals, and we're going to see what makes it inside. Now, yesterday, you guys, I shared with you a new proposal coming out for the adult tax credits, aka another form of potential stimulus checks that could go to people that are parents or those that do not have children as well, you guys. So be sure to check out that video to find out the details of that new proposal. Now, whatever makes it into this $3.5 trillion stimulus package, we might be finding out here very soon. I'll be sure to keep you guys up to date here on the channel, you guys. But what we're hearing is there could be more stimulus on the way if Senator Bernie Sanders has anything to say about it, you guys. Now, like I said, I'll keep you up to date. And thank you so much for joining me here on the channel. And if you made it this far, don't forget to take a second to smash that like button if you haven't already. Leave your comments down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Share this out if you think it's going to help out other people on other social media platforms. And if this is your first time here and you want to stay up to date, don't forget, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, come join the Ram fam. I'll keep you up to date on all this stuff so you know what's going on. And if you got any specific questions for me, be sure to shoot them to me in the DM on Instagram at SteveRam3. But with that being said, you guys, hope this reaches you well. I'll catch you in the next video. Take care. God bless. This is Steve.